top in the center, we have our young and deadly player. He is
Maru Prime.
In 2012, he conquered the world. He is
SK Telecom T1 Parting.
Okie dokie. This map, very different map tastes. Ooh, we got a lot of forums.
We got a lot of nerds in here.
That guy doesn't have a headset. He doesn't
even know. We could say anything about him. He wouldn't know, yeah.
Like, you don't have a headset. You don't know. Someone taps on the shoulder, like, they're making fun of you for not having a headset. He's like, a headset, you say. I guess I'll go get one of those. In fact, you guys sitting down there, let him know in case he wants that. Maybe he understands Korean. I don't know. Maybe he actually dislikes us.
Yeah, that could be too.
Yeah.
That could be. That's definitely a possibility.
Like, I don't like these two. Okay, that's fine. I mean, the games are still good, so I'm glad you showed up.
Yeah, it's packed in here, actually. It would make sense, though, because there's just so many good players here today. This is the best day for the round of 16.
It is, and it's...
And you know what's funny, too, is that we rarely ever have a Codex at this time of the day, too. So more people are going to be inclined to come down.
Very true.
I've solved it. I figured it all out.
So let's talk about this game and this map real quick. Maru looks like he's going for the Reaper opening again. For parting, this is a little bit more tricky. And notice he does grab double gas. This map is a bit tricky against Terran. Just the main, if you look at it, 360 degrees that you have to defend against drops. Now, realistically, is it 360? No, but basically there's a ton of surface area. It's very hard, whereas you look at somewhere like...
our last map. Yeah, Akalon
The
Waste.
natural defends like a huge part. The base is in a corner, so nothing comes in from the back.
You're
and
basically
then your third base
you're in
is
a
on
nook.
Yeah, yeah.
On Akalon Waste, whereas this, you're on a big island.
And that makes it really hard to actually drop against Protoss, whereas here... Like, there can be huge drops that move in so fast.
And this may reward Maru's playstyle. He's very good at harass. He's a solid player.
Now, parting is that. This is why he's doing something else. We even saw Rain do a fast attack on this map, like a two-base, and that's going to be pretty common here. You know, going up to 3-4 base is going to be so hard. So, what does he end up doing? Now, this SCV sees 3 probes on this gas, 3 probes on that gas. Counts the gas, looks at it, okay, something weird's going on, and it looks like it's going to be a blink all-in, which is a great choice for this map.
Yeah.
Just like drops are strong here, blink all-ins are strong here.
That's absolutely correct. You know, because you can blink into the main and actually just harass at any point in time, it's the same principle. You're right, just like drops.
So, will he be able to find it? He does have that Reaper. Reaper's looking like crazy. He's like, is there going to be an Oracle over here or something? Trying to figure that out. There Blink goes.
And this is like checking everywhere.
This is pretty obvious.
I think this is a strategy where parting doesn't even care if Maru knows it's coming.
It is that strong. Like, and I like that he's fighting the skates, by the way.
Because if the Reaper does come in here, then into the main, he's like, well, there's no gates.
So Maru's skipping a second gas for now. He's getting a third Rax even, producing a lot of Marines. He's going to need a lot of bunkers. He's going to have to really hunker down. He's getting that tech lab, of course. If you can get some Marauders out, that can be quite helpful.
Yeah, this is all going to boil down to control. The strategies have already been picked out.
They have been.
Now it's about how do you execute it.
Oh, man. Even seeing still no Nexus. Like, at this point, he knows exactly what's coming. He knows that this is a blink all-in. Notice he is getting concussive shells. Pretty smart to get that. It upgrades really fast. It's really cheap. And you might get a few extra hits in, extra stalkers.
Now, he hasn't been able to make a pylon anywhere proxied, unfortunately for him.
He needs to lift his command center up into his main, I would say.
Yep, and just make bunkers. There's
don't even bother.
Don't try to be the man
in
this. Don't be like, okay, I'm going to hold all the fronts. I'm so good, I'm going to hold everything. This is where you actually become the turtle that goes into its shell.
Exactly, and he's
until you've tech to Medivacs.
Exactly.
That's exactly.
Medivacs, Stim Combat Shields, LOL, Blink Stalker player. What are you going to do now? Nothing, that's what. Oh, you have DTs? Yeah, I saved scans because I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah.
Fool.
Foolio.
All right, let's see. He's making the bunkers on the high ground and everything. And look at this. This is awesome by parting. Throwing that in the Nexus, this is the smartest thing you can do from here because once this gets scouted, Terrans know what to do. See, he's checking. He's like, uh-oh, he's already lifted up. Am I really going to get any damage done? Nope. So, awesome. Now, what he's going to probably want to do here is make a sentry. Guard the bottom of the ramp.
Off this, yeah.
Yeah. He's going to want to grab a sentry and do things like this. Now, Maru actually gut down the ramps.
Yeah.
With more than he wanted him to. So, Maru actually dealt with this. Like, if he had force field half of those, this would have been a much better situation for Party.
All right, the Stalkers are coming up here now. I like the blink away, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. By the way, the Mothership Core is just going to be killed here. Or killed. I don't know why that
might actually get all the Marines before that happens. And it looks like he's actually going to end up killing these Marks. That was actually really well done.
Goes to show you what you can do with the Time Warp and the blink. Like in combination. Now, Parting, this is very aggressive by Parting, but as weird as it sounds, you have to be a bit conservative here. Now he takes out this bunker.
And, well, this is starting to do some serious damage. You know, it looked like it was going to go Maru favored for a moment when he got down the ramp with so many units so that the force fields couldn't be used. But a little bit of an overcommittal into those Stalkers.
You know, every time that Maru's blinked into the main in this best of 3, he always overcommits with trying to blink away at the last second.
Yeah, he wants some deep red.
Yeah.
And sometimes they die, so you got to be careful. I think the damage that he can do is done. And just a light contain like this is probably the best he can do. He's even getting that sentry once again. So this actually turned out to be better for Parting than it even could have been when he got to kill off all those extra units. But will he have enough? Because the factory is halfway done. Yeah, I would say he would. God, he's actually getting charged already? Not too bad for Parting.
Force field there on the low ground. This is a weird situation. Parting can transition into a semi-ordinary game.
Oh! Okay,
God, that was close.
That is exactly what he wants.
That
Take off
was like
some units.
Surgical precision. Don't lose that sentry. Don't lose that sentry. Don't lose that sentry. He lost that sentry. All right, now we've seen what he can do with Blink before with Time Warp, but there's too many units here this time.
Well, it looks like he's going to continue to try to hold his ground.
Okay.
This is,
this is why you want Zealots with the Stalkers when you see a standard.
Martyrs do okay against Stalkers, that's for sure. So, ooh, nice blink up here. And he is going to end up, I mean, his micro with Stalkers is pretty impeccable. Kind of a crazy game so far. Maru having such a hard time securing his natural. And he's just going to continue making Stalkers. Parting is so, like, so sure of his Stalker micro. And you can see why. It really is good. And he's going to have charge behind this. And then it's going to be like a mostly Marauder-based army against a ton of charge lots eventually. And that's not going to do as well as you would like.
He needs to keep as many of these Stalkers alive as possible until he gets those Zealots out. I don't know if this is the best moment to be hitting him like this.
Well, he wants to keep the unit count really,
I guess
really
he's actually
low.
also keeping the bunker from completing here.
That's true. And
look at this, actually.
Yeah, this.
You know, once you get 1 or 2 Zealots up here,
I'm actually like really impressed with what Parting has been able to pull off here.
Yeah.
Not many players can really do this well.
Considering, oh my God, I can't believe he's doing this right now.
I can. He's Parting,
I guess that's true. It is Party. Damn, son. Man.
Maru was like, oh. You know, I think the main turning point of this game, Tasteless, because it went as it should. It got scouted. Parting made the Nexus. Maru pulled up the ramp for a moment. But then Maru got down with the Marauders. And at first I'm like, oh, this means that the force fielding isn't going to work so well. But Parting warped in an additional round of Stalkers and was able to beat the first force Maru walked down with. You actually need to have the overwhelming forces Terran in this situation. And that one walk down, I actually thought it was going to be a good idea for him to do that, and so did Maru. He went through with it, but Parting out-microed him, killed off that first little piece of army, and from there, Parting knew exactly what to do. The tempo was his, the momentum was his, and he's got really nice micro to pull through in a situation like that.
What's incredible about that entire game is Maru knew that was coming in and handled it about as well as you could, but Parting was just so perfect at his control and in his decision-making. It was, yeah. I think he's probably going to get out of the group, but we'll see.
It's a hard group. I have no idea.
We're going to go to a short little break. When we come back, we're going to go on to our second best of 3 here in the final round of 16 of the GSL Codex.